So I'm sure you guys are just as sick of hearing about politics as I am, so we're going to be taking a break from all of that today to shit on another Kotaku article. Yeah, I know it's not much better, but anything other than Sleepy Man versus Orange Man sounds pretty good to me right now, so let's go ahead and check it out. So the title of this article is Xbox Series X has too many terrifying holes. So what's actually pretty funny about this is I used to have this stupid phobia called triphobia, which she gets into more in the article. If you don't know what it is, basically it's a fear of small holes, especially on someone's hand, something like this. I'm sorry if I triggered you there, but I gotta show you for context, and if you didn't know, maybe you have the phobia. So I'm not triggered by these images anymore. I think it was something that just kind of falls into the uncanny valley situation where it's something you know is fake, but it's still super creepy looking. After a while, it stopped grossing me out and now I could care less, but unfortunately this is not the case for this Kotaku journalist. So she had to go ahead and write this entire article about why the Xbox is too scary for her to own. Anyway, let's go ahead and check out her reasoning for why the Xbox is so scary. As reviews for the Xbox Series X arrive, I'm here to talk about one aspect of the console that could impact your desire to buy one, as it has mine. I am a triphobe. I cannot own an Xbox Series X because of all its damn holes. So this is probably the dumbest reason I have heard for someone not wanting a Series X yet. I get there not being exclusives, I get not liking the design of it does look like a fucking mini fridge, but not getting it purely based on the fact that it has some holes on the top to help regulate heat out of the console definitely is the dumbest reason yet. As somebody who used to get triggered by triphobia imagery, I can say I never even thought about it until I read this article. This is in no way as weird as looking at the images that people make and post online. When I think of triphobia, I think of the photo I showed earlier, some holes on someone's hand that just look super creepy and gross. This is simply holes on top of the system to help regulate heat. Anyway, let's go ahead and see how she explains her fears here. Any uniform arrangement of small holes or spaces induces a revulsion in me. Yeah, I get the similar effect when I read Kotaku articles, accompanied with a slight flight response. Common triggers for me are usually organic, but can include man-made things such as certain manhole covers, those lotus pods that can come with Korean barbecue, or dried in potpourri, pine cones, sunflower heads, gauze or bandages, any liquid mixture that bubbles like cooking pancakes or blooming yeast, this map of the election results, and the grate on the top of the Series X. See, the thing here is I can kind of understand the other ones, like some of them are kind of similar to what I could see someone getting triggered by that has this stupid phobia. But as I said, for me personally, I never got triggered or grossed out by holes on anything but on people's skin. I think that's really what is very weird looking. So I feel like the Xbox is really the thing that stands out here. It's not anywhere close to how weird those ones are. Fuck, I want to puke reading this. I can't take it. All right, let's see what else she has to say. I knew the Series X was going to be trouble the minute its design was revealed. The holes are just big and prominent enough to trigger a response. The Series S is a bit better since the holes on its speaker are small enough to be obscured when viewed at a distance. Up close, it's still slightly unsettling, but the annoyance factor is more negligible. My response to all those holes is not very strong, so I can continue to work at Kotaku without gagging every 5 minutes as our coverage of the cursed console increases as we get closer to release date. But I don't think I could keep the new Xboxes in my home without prolonged exposure, making me want to throw the console away. I feel like she's really exaggerating how bad it is. It's really not anywhere close to as creepy as any of the other things she brought up are. It's simply something that has holes in it. Like, if she's that afraid of holes and things, I don't know how she gets through daily life. There's so many things that have tiny holes in them, and this is one that could easily be ignored if you just didn't stare at it all day. So this is pretty stupid. All right, so let's finish this fucking article. I could employ similar strategies for the Xbox Series X that I did for my computer. I could try to hide it in my entertainment console. Standing the console vertically would also obscure the vent. If I absolutely had to have the Xbox Series X, I could make it work. But why should I suffer having a triggering object in my home when I could just own a hole-free PlayStation 5 instead? Your move, Microsoft. You heard her, Microsoft. This is obviously one of your biggest spending customers. You definitely need to keep this Kotaku writer buying your products. So yeah, once again, I've heard some of of the dumbest excuses from all kinds of fanboys as to why the Xbox is so bad, but this has got to be the fucking worst reason that I've heard yet. Consoles are coming out in a few days. I'm hopefully going to get the PS5 because, to be completely honest, I don't really want the Xbox that much because I can play all games coming out with Game Pass on my PC. So at the moment, I am not personally interested in it, although I do think that it's a good system. I want the PlayStation for Demon's Souls. I'm fucking so excited for that game. I've already pre-ordered it. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like on it and subscribe for more videos like this, and check out my older ones if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.